The political climate in this country and probably in the world has become exhausting. If you even mention certain people's names, Charlie Kirk, a Donald Trump, a Bernie Sanders, an Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, you can really ruffle people's feathers. It's gotten to the point that many people refuse to talk politics with anybody. That really is sad. Perhaps it's the fact that I'm a political junkie. I love politics and I'm what they call a habitual voter. I vote in any election, town, state, national, it doesn't matter. I believe that I have the right to make my voice heard. And the best way for me to do that is to vote. And yet, there are so many people and so many friendships and so many families in this country that have been destroyed by politics. People can't seem to get along if they believe that somebody in their family has a different political agenda or a different political viewpoint than they do. Oftentimes, people vote what I consider to be single issue voters. There's one issue that they're particularly passionate about, whether it's finance and the economy, whether it's the environment, whether it's gay rights, it doesn't matter. Oftentimes, people vote on the candidate that is going to best represent that thing that they are most passionate about. I have no problem with that. However, I often see people that do get upset if somebody's one issue is not the same as their one issue. Isn't that what this country was founded on? The ability to have a difference of opinion and to be able to discuss it? And isn't that why we have voting in this country? To be able to make your voice heard, to be able to tell people, whether you do it out loud or simply at the ballot box, how you feel about things. You have the ability to elect representatives that you feel best represent you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I also don't think there's anything wrong with discussing politics. And that subject has become taboo in many families and in many social situations. Granted, I don't walk up to people I don't know and ask them what their beliefs are. But if somebody brings up a political topic, I'm not going to shy away from it. Oftentimes, people have no idea how I vote, and I kind of like it that way. I don't tend to push out my beliefs on Facebook or other social media, and I certainly don't try and push it out with clients or friends or family members. A lot of people know where I stand, and they accept that. Maybe my upbringing is part of the reason why I have a little bit of a different perspective. My mother was always involved in politics. It was not uncommon for us to come home and see a stack of letters on the table, envelopes ready to go out, and her stuffing these letters and then sending them out to friends and family and neighbors, trying to get a candidate elected or make sure that people understood what was going on in the state. Oftentimes, politics were discussed, and those discussions were not always calm and cool and collected. Sometimes they got heated, but at the end of them, people always remained friends. I remember stories of Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill, who have very diametrically opposed political views, being able to take those views and put them in a drawer and be able to work together for the betterment of the American people. Reagan was president at the time, and Tip O'Neill, a very liberal Democrat from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, was the Speaker of the House. They somehow managed to put those political differences aside in order to get to what was important for the country. We should all be able to have civilized discussions about politics, and at the end of them, if we don't agree, simply agree to disagree. Is there anything truly wrong with that? Isn't that what this country was all about? I hope that the next time politics comes up, you don't simply shut the individual down and say you don't talk politics. Try and have a constructive, calm discussion. And at the end, if you don't agree, agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope you enjoyed this and thanks for watching. Have a great week, everyone.